and welcome to Newsline TV. My name is Grace, and today we're going to be talking about image. And the big question today is, how should you dress when you're going to meet your client for the first time? In studio today, we are privileged to have Nicole Monkey, an image consultant. Karibu, Nicole.
Thank you, Grace, for having me again.
Nicole, women, how do I present myself? I'm going to meet the client for the first time. How do I make sure I clinch that deal?
Okay. For women, there are very many sides to and aspects to our being and what kind of business deal is it. How long have you interacted with this person? Because women do business on a lot of, I like the chemistry we have. I think she understands my business. Unlike men who this is what you said on paper, I think that's a general view of business. What you said on paper is what you're gonna deliver. But women, I think in business, as you become, more into the agenda of that prospect, then you're able to get more information on the options they have. So women have a lot to sell when they are going to clinch that deal. You want to look very formal. You want to be knowledgeable. It's very good to have options for your client, even as the guy. But I'd just say for women, because we are very more interactive beings. We'll actually talk about, oh, your hair looks so nice, or I like your outfit, it looks really nice, or just compliments. Women will walk in and start complimenting. Oh yeah, your receptionist is very pretty. I like how she handles me, and things like that. So for women, make sure your hair is formal, nothing coming to the face. Avoid hair coming into the face because you want a very formal look. Avoid dangling accessories like dangling earrings and things like that when you're going for that first meeting. Make sure that you don't have too much jewelry, and if you do, it's in sync. It's either gold or silver, like we said in our other video. Just flowing with what you're wearing now and flowing with your body type and your skin tone. Also your shoes. Do not wear shoes you've not worn before to a first meeting or any meeting. Do not wear a dress unless you have tested it before. To a very first meeting, you don't want to get there and it's ripped. Or you're trying to sit and you have to keep, pulling it down and you're in front of a panel of people. Yes, so those are some of the things that women should consider generally.
Yes. About the handbag.
The handbag.
Yes, how do you handle this thing? I mean, some women go with their handbag. You arrive there, some of us place it on the table, others place it on the chair, others place it on the ground, depends. How do you handle the handbag?
Okay.
Because it really contains very important things. Yes.
I know a woman's world is in her handbag, her keys, everything, all her stuff is mostly in her handbag. When you go to a meeting as a woman, first of all, know who you're meeting. Is she a woman? Then you can put it on the chair. Why? Because she totally gets you. She can identify with your journey to even have made it into her office. You must be very resilient. You must be a go-getter. Because I'm not saying women are weak. I'm just saying that women really know their stuff. So for you to be interacting with a woman, it's a bit more cordial than if you're interacting with a male, where I'd prefer you put it down so that this man's attention is solely on what you're saying and what you're about. So unless it's a folder, put that on the table. But the bag, if you're having business discussions with a male, just put it down so that the whole concentration is on you and the content that you're delivering. If it's for a meeting with a female, I would advise that you put your bag on the seat, because then, it's like by the end of that meeting, so many things will have come up, That's just the nature of business between women. We totally sync after just a few conversations. So for the woman, that's just it about the handbag. Make sure it's simple, not very printy. You don't want to carry Burberry to a first time meeting. Keep it grays, nudes, blacks. Just make sure you have one good bag. Every woman should have at least one good bag in their closet that they know this is for that clinching of that deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, a big aspect to image is language.
Language.
For both men and women. So you've got there, how do you start expressing yourself so that your client doesn't think she's not speaking the language exactly, or she's too much, she's a bit too high for this job, and then shall we be able to, to manage working with her? How do you balance that?
Okay, language is a big one, because basically how you communicated on email or any other correspondence that you sent to that client should actually have gotten their attention enough for them to respond. So maintain the same pace, maintain the same tone, be a very willing to learn person, especially if it's an interview or a meeting to decipher if the deal has gone through or you need to make a few changes on your proposal. Most people consider a first meeting as a clenching of the deal, which might not necessarily, it may just be an introduction, and they want to meet you a few times. See, are you really what you're engaging us on? Do you deliver? They might ask you to do an initial small project just after the introduction, or you might lose the deal. And you don't want to lose the deal because of something you said or you didn't say. You don't want to lose the deal because of an image aspect of your language that portrayed overconfidence. In the business market, there are always competitors. It's always good to have a word on your competitors. You don't want to backslash them, but you want to say that you're better, and this is why you're here, and you believe you made it to this meeting because you're offering value. So just maintain the same pace, maintain the same tone, let them lead because they are the clients, and just follow into how they are going. And if you realize that they have no idea, then lead them in an open way where they can also contribute, so they feel that you're now both in sync of this project.
Yeah, excellent. Yes. Finally, when I'm going for this meeting as a business person,
yes,
should I go hire that Mercedes or the limo or the Prado?
I've been asked that by a few clients.
Yes.
And ideally, if it's that much big of a deal to where you're going, then make that investment. Probably the CEO will not see you drive in or drive out, but they'll see you when you walk through that door. So you could have come in a Mercedes and tipped yourself over with a wrong tie color, you carried the wrong documents. So unless this is someone you're meeting in a very open place where it's out of the office and you'll watch each other drive in, then that's when you need to make that kind of an investment. Or if it's a casual meeting and they'll escort you out, then you want them to see that you didn't come with an Uber. Mm-hmm. Okay? And even if you came with an Uber, maybe your car is being redone or you're in the process of buying a new car. Uber has Uber X. Go for the grand deal that represents your company. And if your company wants to really seal this deal, then they'll invest in it for you. So ideally, people major in minor things. That's how I see it. Don't waste too much on the minor stuff. But if you need that car for that meeting, because the person that you're gonna meet and how, they view life, do they play golf, then you need to know, I need to look the part. My car needs to drive in there. I need to even have a driver for that day. Ask someone who is very well, presentable. Ask the company, let the company know that these guys are very high-enders and they need to invest, and they'll invest. And when to clinch the deal, obviously, you just rank higher.
Perfect. Excellent. Yeah. And that brings us to the end of our show today. Until next time, goodbye.